Vince!
You
guys tell us that better, huh?
Have we practiced saying it against everyone?
We haven't.
I don't think we have. 1, 2, 3.
Conquer the distance.
That was our drummer fails.
Our latest photo copy for the Distache.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Alright, hello.
Awesome. Well, let's meet you guys. What are your names? Tell me about yourself.
I'm Jake, I play bass.
I'm Zach, I play drums.
Tim on vocals.
Joel and I play guitar.
Awesome. And we're in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Are you guys all from here?
I would just like,
We all
I'm
live
gonna
in
tell you
Murfreesboro.
it was like 15 years. That's a long time.
I live in Christiana, not Murfreesboro, thanks.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
I'm from Murfreesboro.
Us three are Murfreesboro, Tim's and Christiana. That's right.
Cool. So you guys, first time last week. That was an awesome show at Mercy Lounge.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great show. And you said something about EP coming out.
That's right, October 28th.
That's our new, that's our second EP.
Yes, so second.
Okay.
The first one's out, it's been out since
August of last year.
I was young.
It's been almost 2 years. Yep.
Yeah. So tell me about this one coming out.
It's not better, it's different in a positive light. No.
So bad, just
It's a little more intricate, and we've really come into our sound as a band, I think.
Yeah.
A lot more. You heard a lot of, actually, we play some of the songs live. I think every other show we played, a couple of them, because they're so lit.
Oh, God.
I have to.
They're good songs. We like them.
We like them. We're really looking forward to this one.
Yeah, you do. Can't wait for it.
That's going to be a Halloween show, by the way, so make sure you dress up if you're coming out.
Tim's birthday.
We're not going to wait until that day to say something.
We're gonna light a giant candle on stage. How much is that gonna cost? We're gonna put more money into the show than we're gonna make.
Awesome. Where's it gonna be at?
Rocket Town.
Oh.
Yep. Yes.
Yes.
Can't not be there. He's gonna be there.
Right? Yes.
Cameraman will be there. So tell me about influences, fancy.
Start with this one?
Start, Jake.
Okay, like my influences are everything. I mean, take something and I learn something from it, and I put it into the band.
That's it.
It's very vague.
Yeah, a lot less detailed than you were last time.
I tried to sum it up a little bit because I spent like forever on it. Okay, like my background is like major music theory, and so I take the knowledge of music and put it into the band.
Yeah.
I think the most.
Yes. So if something doesn't sound right, but I don't want it to sound right, Jake fights with me because it's like theoretically that makes no sense. I'm like, well, I don't care. I want it to sound that way.
Don't say the same thing that you said last time.
Because it's the same fight we've had for 10 years. So that's Jake's input. It's theory.
Well, for me, I'd take a lot of influence from the people, obviously. To sum it up, I'd say the Rev from Event Sevenfold is probably my biggest influence. And then I also take a lot of influence from pop punk bands like Blink-182, Travis Barker, another big influence. And that really comes out, and I think it really kind of helps define our sound a little bit too.
Cool.
So I'm the radio rock guy. I listen to things like Shinedown and a little bit of Slipknot stuff, Muse, Avenged Sevenfold, and I thought those things were finally a little harder, but on the radio, that's my influence.
So it was like originally AC/DC, the old school classic rock stuff, and then Avenged Sevenfold, because Sinister Gates is my favorite guitarist. And then recently I've been into a lot more hardcore type of stuff, and I'm trying to, I guess it's slowly kind of bleeding into my style, but I'm trying to kind of blend the two.
He says slowly this way. Phase
Yeah.
RCP.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, pretty much.
When you're not practicing or on the road or anything, like what do you listen to at home? Like in a typical day, what kind of music do you listen to?
Classical piano, Korean pop.
No.
Korean?
Korean pop, yes, because it's better than American pop by a leagues and bounds. Yeah, I said it. I like it. It's catchy and it's good, and they have like more advanced chord knowledge than we do. It seems like because all their songs are just better. So yeah, that's me. It has nothing to do with metal, but whatever. It's not metal at all. It's a bunch of little Asian kids singing these songs.
Outside of the band, I listen to a lot of pop punk.
Yeah.
Honestly, like honestly, I've been listening to Neck Deep like crazy lately, but I really like their drummer too. You know, there's just so many drummers I like actually now that I think about it. But mainly Neck Deep. That's what I've been listening to.
Listen to the same kind of stuff that I'm influenced by. It's I make my own playlist on Spotify, and it's all that. If it's a hit or one of the singles from a band, it's probably on my playlist.
Who's your favorite person?
Yeah, it's Muse and what's the other band? No, but what's the super?
Oh, Nightwish?
Nightwish. That's
I love Nightwish.
It's not radio rock and roll, just opera.
Okay,
20
there's
minutes.
I can step out of place every once in a while.
yes.
But don't say you're influenced by radio rock. It's by Nightwish.
And then
Show tunes.
right now I'm listening to a lot of Wage War, Beartooth, and Within the Ruins. It's been a lot of what I've been listening to. So I'm just trying to kind of, whenever I have, when I'm trying to write new music, it's really hard for me to find inspiration from listening to the same thing over and over again. So if I'm kind of having issues, I start listening to a lot of new stuff that I'm not used to listening to, and hopefully something comes from that and I can kind of take from it and find inspiration in whatever I'm listening to. So right now, that's kind of the three bands I'm constantly playing right now.
You can hear it in the new EP, honestly, we're just slowly getting heavier.
Yeah, and then the next one, Tim's gone, and we're just hiring a screamer. So we don't have two guys. It's just all screamers next.
Nothing was.
By the way, are you looking at?
I'm gonna like put up like a little flash on my picture.
Yeah.
We gotta do some editing.
Yes. He's already blurring out your nipples, so we're good.
Oh, there you go. I don't think they're out yet. The right one was out? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We're good.
So the new EP coming out. Tell me about one of your favorite songs from it and like what it means to you.
Ooh, it's
Should we? I think we're spoiling the new EP.
no. Answer the question.
Okay. I think my favorite, just because of the amount of stage performance we put into it, it's cool, and it just was super catchy, crazy song, and I love playing it.
My favorite is probably Empty Glass. Just because it's a longer song, but there's a lot of like really intricate parts in there. I think it's really kind of shows our sound, what we can do.
I'd say mine's probably Empty Glass as well. It's got a deeper meaning to me because the lyrics I wrote were about something that actually happened to me. But I don't want to talk too much about it because I never cough.
I always told them not to do that.
Yeah.
Just bringing people down.
And I kind of have a two-way tie between Empty Glass and we have a song called Chicken Scratch. Just
Now we finally named it.
Chicken
That's
Scratch.
right, Chicken
Scratch.
That's had like 50 names,
Yeah.
we finally just said screw it, make it Chicken Scratch. So it's Chicken
The
Scratch.
constant we always use was chickens.
Chicken was always in there.
Chicken something.
It wasn't supposed to be chicken, but we
Where's the
didn't think it
chicken?
was. So it's Chicken Scratch.
Kentucky Fried Conquer.
Kentucky Fried. But Empty Glass is my favorite guitar song I've ever written. I just love the guitar work in that song. To me, it's got a lot of Alter Bridge in it, and I love Alter Bridge, so I'm always down for that. And then Chicken Scratch just is more intense, and it's a fun song to play. I like playing it.
And the whole EP just conveys a high energy and a lot. It's a lot more intricate, just all around. I think it's gonna be really good. October can't get here fast enough.
I gotta ask, what's Chicken Scratch about?
Oh no.
Can you describe it at all?
It's angry.
It's an angry song. I wrote it lyrically when I found out that there were, I found out how much a lot of bands are relying on the technology nowadays, in which they can't perform their own songs and then they send it in to people, and then people, producers, editors, whatever, fix it and make it sound perfect, but the band can't even play their own music. And so that was very frustrating for me because I put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into learning how to play my instrument, and so have all of us, and him singing. He could play piano, so he put blood, sweat, and tears on that. So it was very frustrating for me to find out that guys who couldn't really even play their instruments were writing, recording, and producing stuff. And I'm like, well, you haven't taken the time to really hone your craft yet, so that was just very frustrating for me. So it's kind of a douchey song. not a douchebag, I swear. I'm a nice guy, I promise, but it's kind of a dick song. And we were actually kind of afraid to release it for a little bit because it's pretty douchey. And it's not like, it is meant to be that way, but it's not at the same time. It's really kind of weird. So it's just more of that frustration behind it. It's just kind of like, if you can't do it, if you can't,
If you're not willing to put in the
if
time.
you're not willing to put in the time to learn your stuff or write stuff that you can do, then you shouldn't be releasing it. You should be taking a step back and working on improving yourself before you go out and start putting stuff out there.
Favorite animation? It'll be like almost little, like Ed, Edd n Eddy was amazing. Ed is the greatest character of all time. And now, growing up, it's like anime all the time. Every possible anime, like One Punch Man, which is the greatest show ever. So yeah.
No.
We're not gonna keep going. I'm gonna stop myself from talking about anime. So
He'll go, yeah, we'll be here for 3 hours.
But yeah.
Okay.
I watch South Park religiously.
Nice. It's a good show.
There should be a church for that.
Yeah.
South Park Church.
I wish that existed.
His mom would be Dexter's oratory.
Oh, I'm old school too, so Ed, Edd n Eddy and Jimmy Neutron were like my 2 shows.
Jimmy Neutron is not old school. Jimmy Neutron is
It was the same like when we were kids.
when we were kids, it was like a little 5-minute short that was like a commercial.
That's not true.
And then it
Anyway,
became a show.
quit interrupting my animation. Jimmy Neutron, Ed, Edd n Eddy, and then now like every Pixar movie because I have a 4-year-old. He just had a birthday. 4-year-old, so all of his movies. Like Finding
Or the
Nemo.
same movie.
I like Finding Nemo.
What is the sad one?
All of them. Pixar makes you cry every movie, but you're thinking of Inside Out.
Yes.
Because I cry every time Bing Bong says "Take her to the moon for me," because it's so sad. It's so sad. I seriously do cry every single time. All right, continue. Sorry.
It said Bing Bong. What even?
It's his name. Right?
It's just funny though.
Alright, how about, we'll switch it up. How about favorite Marvel movie or character?
Deadpool.
Captain America.
Nice.
I'd say Deadpool. Character? I don't have a favorite character.
Or movie.
Favorite movie is now a 3-way tie. No, I can't answer it. I think it's all tied. Just because the new Spider-Man, the one that just came out, because it was awesome, and then both Guardians of the Galaxy. The second one was just as good as the first one.
America.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
his favorite line.
That's great.
Did I send you that shirt link on Facebook?
Yes, you did.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Now do DC.
Nobody cares.
Nobody likes
The
it.
old Batman's not.
I was trying to trick Tim because he didn't know Marvel characters.
No.
I don't remember that.
You don't? You just know
No.
what Jake said?
There's
Yeah, he did just copy Jake. Yes.
I did. That's actually that's probably the only Marvel movie
There's
I've
a
seen.
movie every 2 months. How do you not know?
4.
You know how stingy I am with money. I don't watch movies.
Yeah,
That's true.
so we're not doing DC. It's good. Nobody cares. Everybody's favorite DC is Wonder Woman right now. The old Batman, Christopher Nolan Batman. It's pretty awesome.
That's Chris Nolan. That's
That's
Christopher Nolan.
I didn't know.
Another fact of the day.
Learning so much.
Yes.
Awesome. Alright, so a band that you would like to tour with someday.
Oh, I thought it was going to be One OK Rock.
Oh, it's oh, One OK Rock would be cool too. Let's just go to Korea, guys, and Japan.
There you go.
It's so much fun. I wouldn't come back, that would be a problem. Like, we dropped Jake off in Japan, he just stayed. What? What did you say?
Nothing.
No, wait, that's
Zach, what
insane.
band would you like to tour with?
Well, I would love to run that team. But realistically, with our music, I would have to say mention
Well, what am I supposed to say?
You're last. So.
I want to
You
tour
can
with
just copy
Shine Down. Why? Because I want to sing a duet with him.
That'd be cool.
That would be fantastic.
Should wear that too.
We should make a music.
Because he always dresses up.
I know, yeah, so I'm like, I totally see Brent right now.
Brent, if you ever happen to see this, call me.
Let's send it to him. Let's tag him in.
Well, it was sevenfold until it was taken.
You can
so,
repeat.
well, I'm not like Tim. I don't repeat superheroes or bands. So,
And shadows!
I'm moving into a house shortly, and I'm going to submit a video to Sevenfold every 2 weeks until they pick me up as their third rhythm guitarist. Like the third guitarist, the one that just hides off in the shadows to play guitar while they do harmony guitar work.
And eventually,
it's
like
not
an EP will come out.
And eventually, exactly. And then I'll kick Zachy out slowly and join my brother Gates on stage. Anyways, so Sevenfold, and then it's like A Day to Remember and Alter Bridge. That would be awesome.
Favorite video game?
Oh god.
Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, anything to do with Dark Souls. Yeah, that's basically it.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
Zach answers that with such intensity, like such determination.
Because it's true. My DS is right over there.
We all looked. We all looked.
So mine would be RuneScape. I've played for like the last 13 years and finally never stopped.
What's your mom?
I use Barrows, thank you.
Oh, you're legit.
Yeah, I am.
I had Mithril.
Iron Man.
And then I quit. Gears of War. I don't really play video games, but it was Gears of War.
Just because we can chainsaw people.
It was fun cutting people in half.
It was.
Are there any shows coming up that you can tell us about?
So it's going to be the EP release show on October 28th at Rocketown.
Right.
And we've got Break and Enter, Elmira, Cherry the Moon, and Merge joining us for the lineup. So we're just trying to kind of play it cool right now in order to call everybody in and go, hey, we haven't bugged you for 3 months to come to a show. Come out to this show and then buy an EP. So that's the hope. So that's kind of what we're waiting on right now.
It's a scary moment. Your scariest moment.
I've had a lot of scary moments in my life. What about you, Joel?
Man, this one time I went over. This was before East Nashville became,
East Nashville?
Yeah. This is when it was the ghetto. And I was rolling through there. I was like half drunk. And, I stopped for some Taco Bell. And this crackhead walked up just like tapping on the window. I was like, man, what's going on? And so I just kind of cracked it just a little bit. And they're like, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? You got the time? I was like, nah, I ain't got the time. And then they started sticking their tongue through the window, and I was just like, you trying to touch my beard glasses? And and I started sweating. I couldn't breathe. And then they started throwing burritos at him. It was weird. I just threw it and dropped and gunned it. Then the police pulled me over like I did something wrong. Don't tell me I should have gave the crackhead money. I don't know what was going on. I gave him $5. I rolled out. I ain't been back since.
That reminds me of that guy who was down the street outside of Daisy Dukes. He was wanting pizza.
Oh, yeah.
And then,
You told me.
yeah, you're like, man, if you're just gonna, use this money or this food to try to get more alcohol, no.
Yeah.
It's like, you gotta sell it, you suck.
You dressed like you suck.
Yeah,
It was the best quote of my life. You dressed like you suck.
Should have followed. Well, we know you suck for your crack. So it's.
That was not a direct quote from Joel Erickson.
What's your favorite food?
Oh, steak. Medium rare steak. Baked potato.
Nice.
That's it.
Medium rare steak.
All kinds. But I'd probably have to say sushi.
Oh.
What? God, we can't do this right now. I'm hungry, man.
Sushi is both healthy and filling.
Oh, it's terrible.
Honestly, I cannot decide on a single food.
That's probably the same cinnamon roll thing.
Because it really just depends on the day, depends on the
It's
hour,
it's
what I'm watching.
It's a lot of pressure to put on something so terribly insignificant because you like everything. Like, I think Funyuns may be the closest thing that I have to a favorite food.
Funyuns.
Funyuns are delicious.
They are delicious.
They're a
they're
flavored
great,
onion
but-
snack. What is that?
And they never go on sale.
Yeah.
What's up with
I
that?
don't know. They're never buy one, get one bag of
That's why I
Funyuns.
never buy them.
Yeah, that's really sad. I guess Funyun stock just doesn't change. I don't know. Really that up. I want to take out stock in Funyuns. Because apparently I'm not going to make or lose money. So I'll always have some left over. Alright.
Alright, what about a favorite drink?
Alcoholic or not? Anything with alcohol in it?
Wow.
Sound more like an alcoholic. You know what yours is. It's Amaretto Sour
I do love amaretto sour, but again, it depends.
You always drink amaretto sour. There's nothing else. I've never seen you drink a beer at a show or anything like that. It's just amaretto sour. And you're always like, you need to try this. It's to die for. I'm like, I tried it last time. Every last time.
I've got it like 3 times.
No, it's good every time we go into to a bar or a show.
That's when Dylan plays. They have a harder version now that's 8% alcohol. So if you're looking for something cheap, 24-ounce cans, $2 a piece. I like old fashions. It's muddled cherry and orange with bourbon. So it's just straight bourbon.
They don't need the ingredients.
Well, he looked confused. He's like, I want to explain it.
I don't really drink alcohol.
Dr. Pepper is yours.
Dr. Pepper is my favorite drink.
Spiked with vodka. With vodka. But it's going to be whipped cream vodka.
I have a drink called a Jokazi, which is Dr. Pepper with Fireball,
Which isn't a thing.
which isn't a thing.
Kamikaze.
I don't drink.
Isn't it like the kamikaze is like Mountain Dew and Fireball or something?
Yeah, so that's why it's called a
There
Jokazi.
we go. There is a reference to point to it. It's not just total insanity.
Yeah.
Well, is there anything else you want to say to people out there?
October 28th.
October 28th.
Come to this dope ass show. Wait, am I allowed to curse?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You already did.
I said there's an F
Fuck
word.
no.
There's an F word on my shirt. So
Fuck no.
It's alright, you're holding his nipples though.
I'm trying.
See our shows, you can see more of his
October
nipples.
That was pretty awesome.
Yes.
Live and in color.
I might wear this shirt just so people can see my nipples at that show.
Yes.
Well, thank you for talking with me, guys. It was awesome meeting you.
Great.
Thank you.
Jen with Bloodrock Media again, and
Do it.
Woo.
The gang's up.